Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Cummins and today we're going to be working from the Book of Ninja, which is the Banten Shukai, and we're going to be going to page 75. Now this is point 1 of the 3 points on cooperation with the general. So I'll read it to you first and then we'll envisage it together. The Shinobi no Mono should give a signal to inform the Lord that he is about to set fire on the windward side of the target. The general should attack from the direction of the wind. So, Sun Tzu says, when fire is burning in the windward direction, do not assault the leeward position. When the wind blows strongly, be aware that it tends to cease before long. I say that you should have good judgment on this quote. So what does that mean? Right, first of all, we have to look at windward side and leeward side. So let's imagine there's a rock. The wind is coming from this way. This means windward. The wind is from this direction. Here, where the wind doesn't come, is called the lee. This is the leeward side. When you go camping or you go walking and sometimes it's really windy and you get in beside a rock, that you are in the lee of the rock. What this means is that, remember, fire goes in the direction of the wind and the fuel. So if you set fire on a windward side, so if the camp's here, yeah, and the wind is coming this way, if you set fire here, but there's no camp here, it will burn here and then burn out, because there's nothing for it to burn. It's just soil. So you set fire on the windward side. That way the wind spreads through the camp and goes all the way through the thatched roofs and all the way through all the grass huts. Burns everything down. But why should you not attack from the leeward side? 10 guesses? So smoke comes from the fire and heat comes from the fire. So as the heat is being pushed down this way from windward, if you attack here, you are going to get engulfed in the flames. So the general stands out and the shinobi sets fire here on the windward side where the wind is coming from. So the fire goes. So let's get this in your imagination. It's Japan. It's dark. The enemy has had a camp over there for a couple of months. They're quite embedded now in their camp. They've got grass on their bamboo huts. They've got curtains erected, war curtains. You sent your shinobi in and you say, tomorrow, shinobi. So let's use Thomas from the Historical Ninjutsu and Research Warfare Team page. So you've got Thomas. He's there, he's the shinobi, and I'm the general. I say, Thomas, you get inside, set fire from the windward side, and then when you've set fire, I'll see the light and we will attack. Okay. So Thomas goes in. And what I do is, as a general, I have to be really patient and wait for the shinobi, because it might be hours before Thomas gets a chance. So eventually, Thomas gets his chance. He sets fire to whatever it is, the gunpowder or, the munitions or whatever they've got there. Sets fire to it, and I, as a general, in the dark, can see an orange glow start getting bigger and bigger. And I say, ready men, ready. And it's getting bigger and bigger. Now I come in from the windward side. I don't necessarily have to attack at the same point as the fire, because I'd be walking into fire. But I come in from that direction. So the fire's burning, and I find a way in this way. Now the reason I do this is because, of course, the fire's going to go that way. So we go in, we attack, bang, 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 bang. And the fire burns behind us. We get off on the leeward side, and the fire goes through the camp, burning everything. Everybody's trying to say, remember, an army is not an army if it doesn't have food. So if Sun Tzu says, burn the men, burn the equipment, burn the food. If you don't have men, you don't have equipment, you don't have food, you don't have an army. If you don't have one of those, you don't have an army. So an army cannot fight with its fist. I have never seen an unarmed army. Yeah, they need their weapons. So if you've burnt their food, success. So they have to fight the fire. If you're burning their weapons, they have to fight the fire. So half of their men will fight the fire, the other half will fight the incoming, and the fire is raging through and burning everything. So again, this is a two-pronged attack, but this is about how to deal with the wind and how the general should wait for the shinobi to set fire, and how the shinobi should set fire when is the best time. Now, in other manuals and in other works, we do have arguments about, there's even a famous story which was translated by Stephen Turnbull, about how a ninja goes in and the general is like, no, we have to go now, and he's got a ninja with him, but they're waiting for a ninja to set fire, and the ninja is like, you just don't understand, you have to wait, the fire will be set, just wait. And the general is really impatient to attack, but the shinobi tells the general off saying no. it's wrong. So that's the Bansen Chukai Book of Ninja. Subscribe and we'll do more next time. See you later.